Girls of Reddit, what is the biggest turn off guys do? No life goals or desires. Edit. I feel like I need to explain. What I meant was someone who dislikes their life but won't even attempt to change it. Thin line between lack of ambition or responsibility and contentment. I'm solidly middle class. Easily pay my bills, exceptional credit rating, getting my kid through an Ivy League school with very little debt, which I will pay off myself when she's done. But I'm good. I'm not hungry for more. At most, maybe I'll buy a house again after my kid graduates. Wifey got the first one, but other than currently saving and investing for a comfortable retirement well within my means, that's about it. This is frequently seen as a serious character flaw in me. Unfortunately, perhaps for me, I'd rather enjoy what I have and pursue friendships and recreational experiences than sell my soul 100 hours a week to climb the ladder any further. After so many times of coming within inches of grabbing the brass ring only to get thrown off the horse, my priorities are peace and stability. There is nothing wrong with being comfortable and happy. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for not aggressively pursuing anything and being unhappy because of it. You do you. 1. Talking about their exes. 2. Showing horrible ideas about life and policy. 3. Taking too long most of the times to answer. 4. Being rude or violent. Number 2 is basically disagreeing with you. Don't agree with this statement. Lol. Tantruming like a child. It's gross when women do it too, but there's an extra EU factor for grown men because there's the added physical attraction aspect. If I see a man lose control of his temper and scream at someone or punch a wall or something, there's no coming back from that. Being sexist and not understanding equality, not able to compromise on things in a relationship, not respecting any boundaries, both sexual and not having any respect for others. Body odor. Edit. Odor, you idiot. I'm a guy, but I wanted to add when people with body odor replace showers with tons of Axe body spray. You know the sad thing about Axe? It's actually not that bad, if you just use one short spray. But because teenaged boys use so much, there's this association whenever you smell it. Guys with horrible attitudes. I'm not even kidding with how much this needs to be pointed out. My friend dated a guy who was rude to everyone he saw. He was horrible when talking to us, her friends. There was a girl that was asking us to yell loud for a celebration thing and he told her to F off. I was appalled by him. Please ladies, date guys who have respect for others. They broke up a few months ago and he now tells everyone they had done the thing. Which they obviously didn't and hurt her quite a bit. Tell your friend to lean into it. Tell her to be like, yeah, we slept together. Or at least I think we did. It was so small I couldn't even tell if it was inside or not. Being rude to other guys just to impress us. I remember back in grade 9, one of my friends had a crush on the new girl in our group and was honestly a bit rude and arrogant towards the rest of us. Anything to appear superior, smarter, stronger, etc. Hilariously enough, the girl in question developed feelings for me and actively flirted just to make it clear that she wasn't interested in him. Nothing ever came of her and I continued to remain friends with the guy in question, but I will never forget the irony of the whole thing, of her one day suddenly sitting on my lap while he fell quiet. High school was fun. Hey BTW, if you ever want to post a thread aimed at women or men, post them in their respective subs of r/askwomen and r/askmen. The women's posts here on r/askreddit get brigaded way more often. Oh, I didn't know they existed. Thanks for the tip. So what I am reading so far is don't be a dick and take a shower. That's a pretty low bar. And yet, for some, so high. Not laughing or crying because they may think it makes them look weak. A lot of us were raised with the expectation of being stoic, which is still a value among most men today. My mom used to tell me people respected somebody who didn't have a lot to say but was willing to listen and that it showed intelligence. She even sent me to etiquette workshop when I was 13 to try and make me into some kind of gentleman. Naturally, I disappointed her by making my whole table roar with laughter at really stupid jokes all night at the final dinner. I did, however, do all the right etiquette things for the girl I was paired with. So there's that. Insecurity. I get that people have bad experiences and confidence can be a tricky thing, but it gets exhausting telling yourself over and over that they're good at something, worth being with, etc. Bragging about his dad's money. So Draco Malfoy isn't your type? Objectifying me or any girl. I don't want to be seen as a sex toy. If that's all you talk about, then this behavior is very creepy. Sexism and catcalling. It's not funny, and it's not sexy. No one likes it, and I'd rather bang a dead porcupine than you. Belittling women. I baby them. I genuinely despise mansplaining, Lamau. No, see darling, what you really hate is when a man is doing what I'm doing right now. Also, I'm not attractive or funny, but I don't care. Bad hygiene, especially bad breath. This is pretty much for everyone. I still don't get why some people don't brush their teeth and floss. Some people have mental health problems that make a simple task like brushing and flossing more difficult than it should be, so they just don't do it. They're not trying to be nasty, it's truly a real struggle for them. Wearing low-waist jeans, chewing with their mouths open. Ha ha ha, some people. Hey, is fat a turn off? Not always, but being somewhat in shape is definitely better for your own health, even if it doesn't change anything else. Racism and bigotry. I've been on first dates with some winners. When they don't have any humor. But that goes for any person, you can work on the body odor etc., but fooling around is quite important to me. When they say they're a nice guy. If you have to say it, chances are that you aren't a nice guy. Milady. I am the kindest gentle sir, and I will prove thou wrong. If any suitor looks at you funny, I will joust them in your name. Showing off about their money / car / expensive clothes etc. Ooh, I know, right? It makes me want to run them over with my 2018 Mercedes C-Class. And ruin this buttercream silk Versace shirt? That all they talk about is the gym. I get it, fitness is great, but I don't tag myself, post fitness selfies, share memes every time I go. I don't need a round of applause or to be admired by others because I value my health. Aside from the obvious stuff like being disrespectful, arrogant and general asshole behavior, it's a turn off if they don't have a good sense of humor and if they aren't passionate about anything. Greater than if they aren't passionate about anything. A guy with no interests is so unattractive to me. Being 6'2", owning a dog and liking Netflix is not a personality. Boring guys instantly lose sex appeal. Be overly self-obsessed. I know. That type of cockiness that makes you ask yourself, is he really like this or does he just think it's cool? Because both are equally gross. Apparently everything I say or do. Lamau. Toxic masculinity. Is there a toxic that's liked by anyone? Britney Spears toxic. Instead of introducing you to friends, pretend you don't exist and stand in front of you whenever someone tries to speak to